tomatoes, red and ripe for picking. And like millions of others nurtured in the greenhouses of Brittany, they'll soon be on a journey. Christophe Roos farms 2 hectares. His is a family business with 7 employees. The jobs depend on cheap haulage. Yet transport has grown to 10% of his outgoings. This proposed eco-tax, he says, will cost us another €10,000 a year. For a small business like ours, that's crippling. So angry are the Breton farmers, they've joined hauliers, labourers and trade unionists at the barricades. The symbol is the bonnet rouge, the red bonnet worn by their ancestors who resisted the taxes of King Louis XIV. So far, 11 automated tolls like this one have been destroyed, each costing €1 million. Sensing danger, Mr Hollande announced last week the suspension of the tax. Not that it's quelled the protest.
There's
a risk of insurrection, says the mayor of Carhaix. People have had enough of the government ignoring their problems. Impose the eco-tax on our fragile economy and it may well collapse. Today in the provincial capital Rennes, the prefect will sue for peace, though perhaps it's no longer in his power. The onus lies firmly with the government.
In just 18 months, François Hollande has become the most unpopular president on record. This was a region that voted for him in last year's election. Today, they feel betrayed. And nationwide, 85% of his own socialist supporters say they want him to change tack.
His problems are domestic, balancing the budget with tax rises rather than spending reform. And in the face of growing revolt, he's been forced into a series of U-turns. There is much work to be done to close the distance between Paris and Brittany. But how much longer can the president stick to the same track, ignoring the austerity much of Europe was forced to swallow? Christian Fraser, BBC News, Rennes.